Hey everybody, welcome back to Stringman Guitars. We're down here in the underground lair. We have a made in Mexico Stratocaster. It's just awesome little guitar, and it's had some big upgrades to it, electronics, all custom shop electronics. We have string saver saddles, locking tuners, looks like a Graphtec nut, and he has it set up to float. So we're going to work on this. I also want to invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. Check us out on Facebook, and if you need to reach me, I'm at stringmanguitars@gmail.com. We are going to start a new group with a couple of techs in the greater Pittsburgh area, and maybe out a little bit from there. But it's going to be a group for all of you guitar players. If you need questions answered, and somebody local that's not going to jerk you around, I'm going to assemble a couple people, and you all are welcome to join. It's going to be called Stringman Guitar and Friends Tech Questions. So that should be up tomorrow, and we'll start having some fun there. And otherwise, we're going to get to setting this up. It came to me in horrible shape. The neck. Let me just move the camera angle. So this came to me with a shim under this part of the neck. I don't know why. So the neck was like this, which made all the saddles almost nearly to the deck, and for them to try to get some sort of intonation, the saddles are all cranked back, and like, what? Why? Also, I noticed that there was not a lot of relief in the neck. So took that. First of all, you never use cardboard for a shim because it compresses. Get rid of that. Or paper, or that sort of stuff. Use a piece of wood, a piece of plastic, something that doesn't compress. Anyhow, so we loosened the truss rod a little bit, got rid of that piece of crap. Had to raise the saddles to get them to where they're at, and that was all yesterday. Went and got my COVID shot, second COVID shot, and just kind of been feeling under the weather, so I just didn't feel like messing with it yesterday. So I did those things, and let's see where it is now. Piece of crap at the end of my feeler gauge. Okay, it could be released just, actually I'm going to roll with that because I don't think there was any string buzz. Okay, so yeah, loosened it just a little bit, and the 10,000th is fitting exactly in there, and the string buzz is just minimal on the D, A, and E, and you're not going to hear it through the amp. So with the strings that are on here, I'm going to go ahead and set up the intonation. Actually, we're floating the bridge, so stand by. Okay, so for our setup, we're doing the 1/8 inch at the back of the bridge off the body is what you want. And so to accomplish that, I normally use the Skyscraper guitar blocks, but I don't have one that thin, so I'm just got a stack of sticky notes and put that in there and measured an 1/8 inch. So we're back up to tune. double check our string height. Should not have changed. Yeah, that's right where I left it. Okay. And then what you do is you get this in here with enough leaves of paper to get it to stay at 1/8, and then you release the claw so that the spring tension isn't pulling the block this way as much, and it just jams that paper in there, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then I got a little box here that I'm keeping that from interfering with that ream of mini paper. Hey everybody, we're back in the cold underground layer, and as you can see, the saddles have moved considerably further away from the back of the bridge. I don't know why the E is so far forward. It's usually not the case. It's usually further back. It could be an issue with how the nut is cut, but I measured that and it looks fine. String height. Excuse me. We are at 5/64, 5/64, 4/64, 4/64, 4/64, and 4/64. Let's see how our buzzing without it being plugged in does, because I think it needs to be a little higher than that. Kind of choke it out there. Alright, it appears that we got okay, all the string, no buzzing, at least none that you'll hear through the amp, and all the string height is, let's just go through that real quick, 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, 5/64, and a little more than 4/64, and 4/64. So that is good. Now we got to flip this over and tighten up the strings so we could pull the hunk of paper out of there. And from what I recall, I did about one. Tink. I'd say that's out. Let's see if it stayed in tune. Let the top one out just a little bit. There we are. Let the top one out. One more little squinch of a turn. Is that a word? Squinch? There it is. Turn the right knobby later, you'll be in shape. Now the trick is to recheck intonation with the claw out just a little bit. It's going to be just slight tweaks that you have to do. And you don't want to rest your hand on any of the other strings while you're doing this, because that'll put undue tension on the rest of the strings. Okay, so it's still sharp. Okay, the ease in. You could move towards the nut just a little bit. Yada yada yada. Okay, so that thing's out of there. Now the only thing to do is stretch the strings in, retune it, and get it out of here. Oh, I also never ever ever get rid of those string ends until after we're done. And if we go back here and measure our 1/8, we are right there. Boom. Okay. Still good on the intonation, but could definitely live with that. Let's see what I raised it to. That's just back to 5/64. I said I was going to do the string height. Make sure that that's where I was having the trouble. Okay, pickup height. StuMac makes these things. There's others available, but they give you enough to do. These two fatties are for bass, and the middle one and the skinny one, that's for guitar. I can't recall the actual. I guess I could use my caliper and tell you. But yeah, these pickups have to come up. What the actual string height measurement is. Until it's got this goofy surgical tubings in there.
You'll be
Okay, pickup height, intonation, relief, string height, new strings. Yeah, let's that's sound to ear, boom boom. That's the big bar that got installed in this that's hitting the back of the route. You can see that here. See how close that is to the back of the route? That's why Fender doesn't often use a big old bar like that. Let's see where our tuning ended up. Not too bad. Strings are not stretched all the way in yet. It just takes a little while to do. I also used some of the Big Ben's nut sauce on all the contact points. Looks like we're going to put some more nut sauce in because now it's like hanging up, it's not coming back to true. Now I know everybody doesn't go Edward Van Halen on this type of trem system. This is more of a vibrato. So when you do that, it stays in tune. If you want to do that big dive bomb stuff, you don't want this kind of trem. They do sell a Floyd Rose that fits this, that does not go out of tune. I think it's called something bar. Okay, so you got the general idea. I'm going to go ahead and clean it up. I'm going to put some more nut sauce in the contact points, and we'll get out the door. So thank you guys for joining us here for another amazing episode of Stringman Guitars. Please take care of your neighbors, take care of yourself, be patient with others. Join our Facebook group, Stringman Guitars. Check us out on Facebook or YouTube. Subscribe, please. And there, like I said, there's a new Facebook page coming. So, peace. Have a great day.